pass/fail criteria, strong wording examples for clear QA. Welcome! Today we're sharpening how you write pass/fail criteria, so testing is fast, fair, and drama-free. Clear criteria define success up front, so you avoid late-stage debates like, is this good enough? They also make tests repeatable and fair. Run the same steps, get the same decision, regardless of who tests or when. For global teams, precise criteria reduce ambiguity across time zones, languages, and cultures. Instead of opinions, you get shared, objective standards. The payoff: fewer meetings, faster releases, and higher trust between engineering, QA, and stakeholders. Aim for criteria that are observable, measurable, and end in a binary outcome. Clearly pass or fail, no in between. Keep one idea per statement to avoid mixed results. If you're testing latency and accuracy, write 2 separate criteria. Always state conditions so results are comparable. Name the tools, environment, and data used. For example, measured with Case 6, version 0.47, on staging S East against dataset A. When conditions are explicit, you prevent hidden variables from skewing results and make reruns straightforward. Use active voice and present tense to keep criteria direct. The service returns a response within 200 Ms. Specify thresholds in units so numbers are meaningful. Ms, %, MB, RPS, PX. Replace vague words like fast or stable with measurable targets. Anchor each criterion to an objective method or source, a tool, spec, or design file. Latency measured by Datadog APM, or color values per brand spec, version 2.1. This combination, active voice, precise units, and trusted references, turns opinions into auditable facts. Weak, works well under load. Strong, sustains 500 RPS for 10 minutes. Error rate is less than or equal to 1%. The strong version sets volume, duration, and an error threshold, leaving no guesswork. Another weak line: UI looks correct. Strong, matches Figma version 3.2 spacing ±2 px. Now testers compare against a versioned design with a tolerance. Notice the pattern. Define what, how much, how long, and according to which source. When you do, reviews become quick confirmations rather than subjective debates. Criteria are only as good as the setup behind them. Name versions, configs, and datasets so results are reproducible. App 1.4.3, config prod like, dataset, customer sample 2024 Q3. State preconditions and timing. Cache warm, background jobs idle, or run after deploy completes. Also list exclusions and acceptable risks to prevent scope creep. CDN, performance out of scope, or minor cosmetic shifts under ±1 px accepted. When inputs and boundaries are explicit, testers won't waste time chasing factors that don't affect the decision. Real systems have noise, so plan for it. Define acceptable variance ranges. P95 latency is less than or equal to 220 milliseconds. Single spikes up to 300 milliseconds allowed once per minute. Call out failure modes explicitly so testers know what to watch. Connection resets count as failures. Client retries masked as success do not. Include retry and timeout rules. Retry once after 2 seconds. Mark fail if total time exceeds 8 seconds. Writing these edges up front prevents endless back and forth and keeps pass/fail decisions consistent under imperfect conditions. Make every criterion traceable. Map each criterion to a requirement ID so auditors and stakeholders can verify coverage. REQAPI012. Specify evidence to collect: logs, screenshots, metrics, or test reports, and where they're stored. Example: attach Grafana snapshot and K6 summary. Always record pass/fail with timestamp and tester to create an audit trail. Pass the 18th of April 2025, 14:32, Coordinated Universal Time. Tester, A. Patel. With Traceability and Evidence, you convert test runs into reliable, searchable proof. Before you ship your test plan, run this quick check. 1. Is it testable in binary? If not, split or tighten it. 2. Are tools, units, and thresholds named? Replace vague terms with numbers and sources. 3. Any ambiguity left? If yes, rewrite with exact conditions, versions, and tolerances. 4. Would two testers reach the same result? If you suspect disagreement, clarify method, timing, and evidence. This checklist keeps your criteria crisp, fair, and repeatable. Exactly what busy teams need to move fast with confidence.